Um, this priest Eli said unto Samuel, Go, lie down, and it shall be, if he call thee, that thou shalt say, Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. So Samuel went and lay down in his place. And the Lord came and stood and called as at other times, Samuel, Samuel. Then Samuel answered, Speak, for thy servant heareth. Now in verse 11, and the Lord said to Samuel, Behold, I will do a thing in Israel, in which both the ears of everyone that heareth it shall tingle. In that day I will perform against Eli all things which I have spoken concerning his house. When I begin, I will also make an end. For I have told him that I will judge his house forever for the iniquity which he knoweth, because his sons made themselves vile, and he restrained them not. And therefore I have sworn unto the house of Eli that the iniquity of Eli's house shall not be purged with sacrifice nor offering forever. And Samuel lay until the morning and opened the door of the house of the Lord, and Samuel feared to show Eli the vision. Now this is a little prophetic on the part of Samuel, right? He gets the word of the Lord, and then in verse 16, Eli called Samuel and said, Samuel, my son. And he answered, Here am I. Ooh. And he said, What is the thing that the Lord hath said unto thee? I pray thee, hide it not from me. God, do so to me, and more also, if thou hide anything from me of all the things that he said unto thee. And Samuel told him every whit, and hid nothing from him. And he said, It is the Lord. Let him do what seemeth good, seemeth him good. And Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him, and did let none of his words fall to the ground. And all Israel from Dan even to Beersheba knew that Samuel was established to be a prophet of the Lord. And the Lord appeared again in Shiloh, for the Lord revealed himself to Samuel in Shiloh by the word of the Lord. Now it was good of Eli. He said, Well, tell me what he said. Well, he's going to kill you and your whole house. And I know a little boy named Samuel and got a word from the Lord and happened to be working in the actual priesthood of Israel at that time. Now let's say, okay, I'm a little prophetic, okay. Let's say you use fraud and forgery to issue court orders, and you said what we're doing is more important than the actual laws of the United States. And I happen to email 2,400,000 emails, made approximately 36,000 videos. Yes. And you said, no, you'll never be able to sue us. You won't get everything we own. You happen to be an oath of office elected to any state legislature, and you were absolutely sure that you did not have to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Now, you didn't want to receive what I had to say. Well, I'm telling you, once it begins, it will take a very long time. A lot of these lawsuits, well, let's say you're a governor of the state of Washington. Yes, you do know that this county has issued court orders where there was no due process in 2011. Yes, yes. Reissued a protection order by minute order while I was in trial. Yes. Allowed my wife to motion the court for default dissolution of marriage. And then you took my sons and you put them in the wrong grades for 7.5 years. Now, for every mandatory reporter required by law that does have to obligate law enforcement to enforce the laws, your knowledge of any of this means that you're legally liable and I can sue you and have you put in prison. Now, as I said, I'm a little prophetic.